celebrations this summer. My family had the Coy side 4 weddings. 4. My son Steve in May, my niece Sammy in August. Later, my son Joel in August on our anniversary, and my nephew Buck on September 19th. My family's celebration, her family also had 2 sisters get married, one on Friday and the other on Saturday. Wow. Busy, busy summer, filled with family. Many times together as family. Interesting. Family, what's that mean? We sign it like English, F for family, right? Is that signed before the old times, the sign language family? Did the F back then? You know? Yeah. I know my old friends, KC was telling me about my friend Arlene. Arlene from Des Moines. I taught her to drive. She didn't know till after her husband died. She didn't know how to drive. Her family told me she will never drive. And I told them, yes. Arlene is a very, very active woman, and she cannot just sit for the rest of her life. Arlene has to go to all of the deaf functions. That's her family. The deaf are her family. I had friends, old friends, who told me. I remember when I was young, I was taken from my family. I was taken to ISD. I remember when I was young, my family, I could not stay there. I had to go to school to learn sign language, to learn with my new family. Now, the deaf at the Institute are my family. Well, interesting, the 4th wedding, my nephew Buck was very excited because his uncle Daryl will do the wedding. He knew that I had advised him for many years. I had advised him he would have a question, he would call me because I was hearing. And his father was deaf. His father would tell him how to grow up, but if he had a question, is that the same as the hearing world? I would tell him the answer. His father, who was deaf, his mother, who was deaf, raised the 3 children. Buck was the oldest. and he would teach the two younger children. They never learned very quick. But the oldest son would try to teach his younger brother and sister, teach them how the hearing family worked. They knew the deaf family. Your family is who? My mother recently died. My father wanted me to stay and go fishing with him because we are family. My father, kind of lonely now that mother has passed away, my father wanted his family so that he could have some fun. And I told him, sorry, I have to preach at the deaf church. I can't stay and go fishing with you. But I told my father, we are family. The deaf family. The Institute? Really? Now, the deaf, not many of them are going to the Institute. Most of them now are mainstream, right? Most of the deaf people stay at home in the house with their family. They stay and they go to the hearing school and they have an interpreter, and the interpreter teaches them math and English and science and history. Their family is the deaf family. They're not hearing. Their family is the hearing family. They are deaf. It is rough for deaf children now. They grow up, and I know they don't understand the deaf family. I know they don't understand the hearing world. It is hard. They go to school, they have an interpreter, they have a few friends who will learn a little bit of sign language. But when they graduate, what happens? Deaf culture. They go to Gallaudet sometimes. It is hard. It is really hard to be a deaf child in our world today. Yeah, my wife. Most of them are living in the basement, watching a computer and discussing things on the internet. It is hard. It is really, really hard. Do they understand family? What is the reason for family?